Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to go over my rankings for the 96 overall gold master icon. As you can now choose as we get closer and closer and later in the year, a lot more players are getting the 200 daily logins that are required to get their choice pack for the 96 overall gold master icon. It's one of my most asked questions in my comments and on my streams, so I thought I'd put a video together that would give you guys, in my opinion, the best options that you can get, as you only get to pick from 4. Let's get into that. Again, guys, these are not blanket decisions. I mean, obviously, if something helps out with your team, whether it be position or synergies, go with that. But these are just, if I had to choose in a vacuum between all of these guys, these are the players that I would choose and where I would choose them. All right, let's get into the video. All right, I'll call these guys the F tier. All right, these are the ones you do not want to choose no matter what, and that's going to be all of the goaltenders. So obviously there's Terry SAWCHUK, Jacques Plante, Billy Smith, Bernie Perron even. They just aren't going to help you out other than synergy. So I guess that's the only situation in which you should select them. But that's such a waste for a free 90, a free 96 overall gold player to get, essentially a backup goalie, because you can't start any of them. Their stats just, either they're too short in net or their aggression's really high. It's just not a good option for you at this stage of the game. So again, any of the goaltenders I would 100% pass on in this pack. Again, going in reverse order, Charlie Conacher would probably be one of the worst options, if not the worst player that isn't a goaltender. Like, there's situations where I would rather have a goaltender than Charlie Conacher. So 1000% would not take him. His synergy combo just won't help out nearly enough, and even when you activate all the speed synergies and whatnot, just not nearly enough value for what you're getting. So definitely avoid the Charlie Conacher. In that same tier of just not offering enough at this point would be Bobby Clarke, and he was an incredible card early on because he really had a high face-off rating, and that's still useful, but there's so many options now that have a high face-off rating. He's only 5'10", which means that defensively it's going to be tough, even though he does have max body checking. He's not going to be, again, he's not a bad card, guys. It's just when you compare them to all the other ones and what some of these other cards are going to offer you, just not a good option. 3 to Swarm and 3 to Howitzer. Everyone has Howitzer, and Swarm's really easy to activate as well. So this is just again, same kind of situation. He's not a bad card, but there's far better options. So same thing as Conacher, this would be a pass. And then the last one in this range would be the 96 Ted Lindsay, because while he does have Thief and Balanced, which, again, Thief will bump his face-offs up to 95. He's built like a winger at 5'8", and his speed can only get to 93, acceleration to 94, and then his shot isn't maxed, and even without balance, his deking isn't up there either. Like, this was just a pass for me. Again, not a bad card, but just there's far better options. So in this range, again, we've got Conacher, Bobby Clarke, and then Ted Lindsay, where I would just choose anyone else that is available in that range. All right, moving up the list, after those guys, or before those players, I would select Brian Leetch. He's kind of in the bottom tier of the next grouping. Does have 3 to Distributor, 3 to Light the Lamp. His speed is capped at 90, which is tough at this point, again, especially on the back end, but his acceleration gets to 92. Everything else is 99, so he does help out in that sense. He is 6'1", so he's not, it's not like he's really short or anything like that. He's going to be able to bump people off the puck. There are better options on defense, but I would rather have Brian Leetch than any of the cards that I've mentioned prior to this. Again, in that same range where I'd rather have this player than any of the ones I mentioned prior is the 96 Bryan Trottier with Balance and Light the Lamp. Does have 99 face-offs, and basically everything else is 99 as well. His body checking's only 88, and his speed 93, acceleration 95. This is a phenomenal card. He's just only 5'11". These cards that are coming up are just better, in my opinion, that will benefit you more. There is a lot of centermen, again, that have high-end stats with a high face-off rating, so if he offered something that was maybe a little bit more useful for you, but I mean, a lot of people are trying to activate like their 4th and 15 base synergy at this point, so that could help. Again, a really, really good card. It just, again, I think the ones coming up offer a little bit more in terms of value for you. Following him, I would rank the 96 Martin St. Louis with 3 to Barrage and 3 to Workhorse, which is an awesome synergy combo at this point. Can get to 97 speed, max acceleration, and then everything else is 99. The only thing holding this card back is he's a pure left-handed winger, and he's only 5'8". Again, this meta in NHL 21 has been really helpful to these kinds of cards. But obviously, when you can have everything else that's 99 and it's like Connor McDavid, who's a little bit taller, same kind of situation. Like, a really, really fantastic card. It's just, size the only thing holding back Martin St. Louis. Same thing can be said for the 96 Howie Morenz. The only added bonus is that technically you could play him at center with 91 faceoffs. I have felt that Howie Morenz has felt faster than all of his stats have indicated. So that's the only reason he's ahead of Martin St. Louis, but it's basically going to come down to synergies if whatever you need more of, and probably Barrage and Workhorse is more necessary, but the added bonus that you can play him at center is the only thing bumping him up ahead of St. Louis. All right, then on to the biggies. We've got the 90. Any of these cards, guys, by the way, 100% are definitely going to be some of the best that you're going to use on your team for the remainder of the game, so I just want to get that out of the way. There's no slighting any of these cards for being better than the other. They're all going to be phenomenal. It's just, in my opinion, where I would rank some of these guys. So the 96 Brendan Shanahan, 3 to Heart and Soul, 3 to Shutdown. And this is a phenomenal card. At 6'3", 220, he's got elite size. His speed can get to 94, acceleration to 95, and then everything else is 99. And you can technically play him at center if you can get Heart and Soul activated at 93. Just a really good card. I will say this, Brendan Shanahan cards have played a little bit sluggish in NHL 21, whereas in NHL 20, he was one of the best cards in the game. But still, an elite right-handed winger here that you can play at center with Heart and Soul activated. Following him would be his teammate, the 96 Chris Chelios with Balance and Howitzer, and same kind of situation. So his speed can get to 96, acceleration to 94, and then everything else is really 99, and anything, at that stage, everything else, that means that's phenomenal, and you're going to get a really good right-handed defenseman for you that really checks off all the boxes, and really not much else to say here. Like, this would be a great card to go out and grab. And we've got the 96 Rob Blake, and man, a 6'4" defenseman that can get 96 speed is pretty incredible. You can get his acceleration up to 92. Shot accuracy is only 91, but with Barrage can almost max it out. He is going to play stiff with only 91 deking. It's not like it's terrible by any stretch, though. Everything else is 99. This is a phenomenal defenseman, and definitely worth the upgrade if you have him. All around, I can't believe they gave him, it's crazy to me that he's going to get 96 speed. This is a really, really good card. Following him, I think the 96 Scott Niedermayer can get max speed and then acceleration up to 97. And then with Barrage as well, his shot can get to essentially 99. Everything else is perfect. A really, really well-rounded card all year long, and definitely one that you'd want to get if you do actually get to select him. This would be a phenomenal addition to your defense. And then up at number 2, the second best 96 overall Goldmaster icon, in my opinion, that you can choose from is the 96 JARI KURRI, and it's just versatility. Like, the speed can get to 97, acceleration to 95, and then everything else is 99, and even his faceoffs is up at 93. If you have Heart and Soul, you basically have a 99 overall card that can play center or wing, and just a really, really versatile one. I've loved JARI KURRI all the way through, and this is a great option if you are able to get him in your choice pack. And then that leads us to the 96 Mats Sundin with Distributor and Thief. So the reason why, in my opinion, 96 Mats Sundin is the best is really just the size and position that he plays. So 99, everything defensively, including faceoffs. Speed's 93, which does seem a little low. Acceleration at 92. Everything else is 99. He is immovable in the middle. This is an elite tiered centerman, and again, defensively, he's going to do absolute crazy work in the middle. Great on the draws. His shot's elite. Even his deking and ability to move the puck and be, shifty with it is great at 6'5". His speed will hurt you a little bit, but again, centerman is the position where you can kind of sacrifice a little bit of speed the most, and in my opinion, the best Gold Master icon that you can get in the game currently. So again, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. But yeah, those are the the cards that I would recommend in that order if you are looking to select the best 96 overall for your team. Remember, always go with your favorite players as well, or ones that specifically help you, whether you're looking for a certain synergy. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for daily NHL content. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.